Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. We're so glad to see you and that you chose to spend some time with us this evening. We have got a great show for you. I'm excited for you all, and I'm very excited. I know this has been a labor of love, as with most of Lee's projects, but he's been putting some, it's been a joy seeing him put in the care that he's put into this program, so I hope you enjoy it. I want to say thank you to the First UU Church, to Pastor Kate, to a special thanks to Ellen Goshen and Chris Russ, to the Unitarian Community Singers, and also to Brian Junker and Will Snavely, who will respectively design the sound and are running the sound program for the program tonight. And just some housekeeping notes. The program will be about 75 minutes. The exits are lighted should you need to use them. You can go out the way you came in or the closest exit. There's restrooms if you go right down the steps, or the other side of the church if you want to stay on the same floor. Also want to say thank you for your donations. Lee's so happy to have this occasion to bring this to you tonight, but he's hopeful to also do it again. So if you really enjoy the program and want to give extra to help make that possible, that's wonderful. So that he can share it further. We will have a reception after the program tonight, so I hope if time allows that you join us downstairs for some light refreshments. We'll have a paper somewhere down there to sign up for Lee's future offerings and other events, should you be interested. Okay. You can join me in welcoming the performers. I hope they'll be coming out from around somewhere, but...
So good to see you all. Thank you for being here. We're going to go on a little journey together tonight. Just a little ways downstream from where we are now. You may have an idea already, an image perhaps, of the land through which we'll be moving, the shape of the hills and the trees, the density of the leaves resting on the earth, the color of the soil, and the wildflowers. If you wish, you can walk alongside the river, or go all in, as it said, and paddle your canoe. But either way, take a moment now before we depart to listen to the sound of the stream as it dances over the rocks before joining the larger water. It calls out with the voice of Al-Mitra and the words with which she prompted the great prophet Al-Mustafa ere he returned home across the cosmic ocean. Speak, speak, she said. Speak to us of love. Her inquiry is timeless, as is the poet's urge to respond, the bards of old, singing of love's elation, the accompanying agony, the tiny drops of truth that fall like rain upon our faces and then glisten like gemstones in our eyes as we gaze across the fire or across the room just to catch the glance of another. It so happens that not long ago I was walking near the place where I grew up, and I happened to pass the old, now dead stump of an apple tree in which I had loved to sit as a child. I was visited then by a memory, for it was while sitting in that apple tree that I first heard the familiar childhood rhyme. You probably know it. Lee and Rosie sitting in a tree, Kissing. I was just learning the spell, so I had to work out that last part. You know the rest. First comes love, then comes marriage, and then something about a baby carriage. So, what does it mean to love? To love a partner, love a child? And is there something that was left out of the rhyme, something that perhaps was there at the very beginning and all along, but something that has been forgotten over the years and years and years and years? What does it mean to love ourselves? What secrets of the heart lie waiting to be revealed through the dreams we carry over the course of a lifetime, or that visit us over the course of a bad night's sleep? What do those dreams have to say to you tonight? though the sword hidden among his pinions may wound you. And when he speaks to you, believe in him, though his voice may shatter your dreams as the north wind lays waste the garden. For even as love crowns you, so shall he crucify you. Even as he ascends to your height and caresses your tenderest branches that quiver in the sun, so shall he descend to your roots and shake them in their clinging to the earth. Like sheaves of corn, he gathers you unto himself. He threshes you to make you naked. He sifts you to free you from your husks. He grinds you to whiteness. He kneads you until you are pliant, and then he assigns you to his sacred fire, that you may become sacred bread for God's sacred feast. All these things shall love do unto you, that you may know the secrets of your heart, and in that knowledge become a fragment of life's heart. But if in your fear you would seek only love's peace and love's pleasure, then it is better for you that you should pass out of love's threshing floor into the seasonless world, where you shall laugh, yes, but not all of your tears, and weep, but not all of your laughter. Love gives not but itself, and takes not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed, for love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God. And think not that you can direct love's course, for love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. But if you love and must needs have desires, let these be your desires: to melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night, to know the pain of too much tenderness, to be wounded by your own understanding of love, and to bleed willingly and joyfully, to wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving, to rest at eventide with a meditation of love's ecstasy, to return home with gratitude, and then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips. Beloved, I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear, and whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true. And it's you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here is the root of the root, and the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than soul can hope or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that's keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart. I find home within a voice, hidden grace unfurled. She and I are hearing secrets spoken by the world. Have danced the edge of space. I have heard her sing. She is all the wonder, hidden but in silent spring. Naked birds caress my ear, hold me true and warm. Deep brown eyes are what I hear, body, sound and form. Miles traveled, never seen. remind me how I forget tomorrow when her lips accept me now. Build a box out of my heart, so soft and strong she'll find ease in storing every part that pride would leave behind, whispering subtle words to me her thoughts have often drawn. Lying here, I'll wait to see the rosy colored dawn. May these vows and this marriage be blessed. May it be sweet milk like wine and halva. May this marriage offer fruit and shade like the date palm. May it be full of laughter, our every day a day in paradise. May this marriage be a sign of compassion, a seal of happiness here and hereafter. May this marriage have a fair face and a good name, an omen as welcome as the moon in a clear blue sky. I am out of words to describe how spirit mingles in this marriage. You were born together. You were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. Aye, you shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of heaven dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance, dance together and be joyous. But let each one of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. Lavender blue, rosemary green, I will be your king if you be my queen. Birds in the leaves and the does on the hill, let's sip the song of morning till we've both had our fill. Come away with me, my love. I've had enough of these bygone days. We can go now in this singing hour, fly through the misty morning haze. We'll fill our days with strawberries and sunshine, the softness of your chestnut hair. The kids will know the sound of the wind, the smell of the sweet summer air, and we'll wake to the sound of the river, carrying our dreams to the boundless sea, and we'll make our home between the earth and sky. Yes, we will, you and me. kiss me with your rose petal lips, and we'll walk among the stars. Tell me all the dreams of your heart. We need nothing but what's already ours. And we'll wake to the sound of the river, carrying our dreams to the boundless sea. And we'll make our home between the earth and sky. Yes, we will, you and me. Lavender blue, rosemary green, our future's full of places no traveler has seen. Birds in the leaves and the does on the hill. Come, whisper all your dreams, and the world will stand still. Come, whisper all your dreams, and the world will stand still. To those of us who have held a babe to breast, the great teacher says this: your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. We are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. Your children come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but you cannot give them your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but you cannot house their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you, for life goes not backwards nor tarries with yesterday. Your children are not your children. You are the bow from which your children as living arrows are sent forth. The archer sees the mark along the path of the infinite, and he bends you. He bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness. For even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is stable. To the fathers of sons. Whatever your art is, do that thing. However it is that you say what you know to be true about the world. It could be mending a fence, or plaiting a needle, or dribbling a basketball, or spreading paints across a canvas. Let him see you do your art. This is how he will know what it means to occupy a body, to live with a heart, to make soul. Let him see you care for your tools so that he may come to understand how they care for you as well. Let him see the feelings move through you as joy, as tears, as laughter, as the energetic waves that fill the space that envelops you both coalesce into a birdhouse or a perfectly folded pair of socks, made real by your own loving attention. Let him see your loving attention move along the strings that connect you with the bird's song, the houseplants, the crocuses pushing up in the spring. This is how he will know that within him there is a garden, the bounties of which will feed him for a lifetime, so that he may love and cry and dream and dribble a basketball. Let him see you tend the garden. What I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to say tonight, all the wise men in their centuries of seeking are still trying to get it right. There's a kingdom within you. The wheel is set upon the rise. This is what it means. It's something deep and sacred, and you see it when you close your eyes. A man is rhythm and wonder. A man is poetry in stone. A man is steel and sunshine. A man is hilltop and home. A man is rhythm and wonder. A man is poetry in stone. A man is magic and blessing. A man is spirit and bone. make a list of your wishes. Write it out on your bedroom wall. You may find exactly what you are seeking: the gold, the love, the call. A man is rhythm and wonder. A man is poetry and stone. A man is steel and sunshine. A man is hilltop and home. A man is rhythm and wonder. A man is poetry and stone. A man is magic and blessing. A man is spirit and bone. A man is rhythm and wonder. Her presence in the underground men's room couldn't have been any more conspicuous. She was wearing a bright red dress, elegant lace top layer, square neckline. Dark curls of hair danced across her collarbones and her shoulder blades, contrasting the pale skin of her arms and face. Not an inch above 5'2", her eyes were dark and spoke of a deep, rare sort of knowing. Full lips pushed up on strong cheeks in what seemed to be a permanent closed-mouthed smile, and creases of confidence and delight fanned out from the corners of her eyes. She was surrounded by what must have been 20 young men, arranged in concentric circles around her, each with his feet firmly planted on the grungy tile floor. I was alarmed. Not but a few moments earlier, I had been alone here, taking a self-prescribed time out from a dull family house party and relieving myself at a urinal, while staring at some invisible point in space somewhere beyond the flusher. I had suddenly sensed someone standing just behind my left shoulder, looking at me. I turned and saw a young man, probably late 20s, dressed in a smart yet streetwise fashion, though of another time. Corduroy pants, vest, scrubby jacket, fingerless gloves, ivy cap, belt, chain hanging from his belt. He and I had made eye contact as I turned to look further into the room, and there another man, similarly dressed, appeared in the far corner to my left. Then another to my right. Then the whole space was full of them, stiff and expressionless, but focused, poised. Then there she was, right in the center of them, and I was immediately fearful for her. Clear to me, she was in danger, the only woman, all these scrappy men. The first guy, seemingly a leader among this hardened cohort, began to approach her and then speak. She replied. I could not hear what they were saying, but their bodies spoke of business, a negotiation of sorts. And to my surprise, she was clearly the one in the position of greater leverage. She was calling the shots. I looked around the room again and saw that the men of the gang had taken on an air of discipline, solemnity, reverence, stewardship, like silent sentinels watching over the proceedings at the center of the neglected restroom. After a few moments of talking, the man and the woman in the red dress came to an apparent agreement, and then the man turned to me and spoke. I know, he said. I know. His tone carefully measured as though to set up the punchline of a joke, only I was not to be in on the laugh. The phrase was something more like pirates extending a plank over the edge of a ship's deck, and I would be the one to walk it. He gestured to me and the woman, eyes still fixed on me. I know, he said. You two should make love. Embarrassed? Shocked? No sooner had the words come out of his mouth than I felt as though I were already naked. I balked with self-consciousness and attempted some verbal excuse for my hesitation, but it was as though I had lost all breath. There was an awkward pause, and then I woke up.
hear this. The poets tell us that our hearts know in silence the secrets of the days and the nights. But that our ears thirst for the sound of our heart's knowledge. We would know in words that which we have always known in thought. We would touch with our fingers the naked body of our dreams. And they tell us it is well that we should. The hidden wellspring of our souls must needs rise and run, murmuring to the sea. And the treasure of our infinite depths would be revealed to our eyes. But let there be no scales to weigh your unknown treasure. And seek not the depth of your knowledge with staff or sounding line, for self is a sea, boundless and measureless. Let us not say that I have found the truth, but rather I have found a truth. Let us not say I have found the path of the soul, but rather I have met the soul walking upon my path. For the soul walks on all paths. The soul walks not upon a line, neither does it grow like a reed. The soul unfolds itself, unfurls itself like a lotus of countless petals. When the dream came, I had been asleep. Asleep, asleep, asleep in more ways than one. In more ways than one. And though that dream ended abruptly, we would eventually come to touch the woman in the red dress and I. And from her mouth would pour words to ignite the spirit that flooded into my lungs when they first ballooned into life. Move, move, move. Move towards that which arouses you. All she would need to say, her body opening like a flower and inviting me into a marriage a marriage with the original dream that first set my whole world into motion. Now I know the meaning of the word abundance, for she is a fountain by which my thirst may always be quenched. Her breath is the wind that fills the sails of my little vessel as it moves across the immense waters of existence. She is the God-woman who a younger me sought desperately, thinking he would find her in so many human women, all the while undermining his relationships and abdicating his inner fire. She, liberator of my wife, now free from the glossy, ill-fitting robes I had forced her to wear. And as I change the day's fifth poopy diaper, that happens. My clothes still smeared with the morning's yogurt, finger painted by the little busy reaching hands. She is provider, giving me energy I need to smile hopefully into the eyes of another soul and make room for a tomorrow which I will never know. Knowing her, I know what the wise ones meant when they said, know thyself, and more so, love thyself. For to know her is to fall in love with life. At daybreak, I wake up and I sing a little song, oh, just to know that I'm glad for being alive. When it's morning, I go out and I sing a little song. just to know that I'm glad for being alive. When the sun's high, I sit by and I sing a little song. Oh, just to know that I'm glad for being alive. In the evening, I come home and I sing a little song. Oh, just to know that I'm glad for being alive. As the sun sets, I lie down and I sing a little song. Oh, just to know that I'm glad for being alive. Just to know that I'm glad for being alive.
Thank you. Join us for some food downstairs. Yeah, we did it. Thank you.
It was a beautiful piece.
Thank you.